He was a runner-up 2 years ago. Fix matched up against Northwestern's Chris Cannon. The Wildcats with a solid day yesterday. Cannon, one of 3 quarterfinalists. Over on the right side, it's Louie Hayes, Virginia, trying to figure out a way to slow down the offense of Roman Bravo Young, RBY for Penn State.
Just 2 exceptional wrestlers here. Fix in there on the takedown here, gets it fairly quickly. A nice little high crotch technique. This Chris Cannon has been impressive. Well, as Northwestern. Northwestern's having a really nice tournament so far, and Cannon has been a part of that. Just a guy that likes to scrap. Dangerous in the bottom position. Nice roll through, good high pace. You can do a lot with the pace that Chris Cannon puts out there, but Daton Fix is a different animal. He's going to cut through your mistakes and get through those windows that you leave open, and he's tough in the top position. See that explosive action right there by Cannon underneath, getting to his feet with the experienced wrestler with the mat return, but immediate release right there, hipping in, and he's making Mr. Fix work a little bit here to stay in the top position, and just that effort alone might give him an escape.
Explosive off the whistle, looking for the switch. That has been the style for Chris Cannon, the redshirt freshman, Blair Academy. He had a dramatic fall last night at the end of the first period with 1 second to go. Able to beat Michael McGee of Arizona State, and he has been bonus point savvy so far this season. 8 of his 10 wins this year via the bonus points. Speaking of bonus, Bravo Young with a quick 2 on Louie Hayes.
See, with that good effort here by Cannon, he's able to go ahead and basically hip heisting away out of that with a kind of a switch action, clears his hips out, and I think Mr. Fix says, "I'll just do a little bit better job here, just trying to take you down."
Like so many of the elite wrestlers, going to be a busy end of March, early April for Daton Fix as he gets ready for the Olympic trials. He really looks good, though, at 33. You see his style of wrestling, what he's been able to do since his return following the suspension a little more than a month ago. Returned on February 14th, one of the true leaders inside that wrestling room for John Smith.
Certainly has been here, and this is what he does really well, that little slide-by effort right there, be able to collect the 2 points. I look for him to try to, end this period in the top position if he can. If not, he's going to go ahead and look for another takedown. Just a master on his feet. And speaking of great on their feet, the Roman Bravo Young, athletic, and it's been a little bit different road here for RBY. I think mainly because, everybody's seen the glamour moves he's been able to hit, the backward flips off of the single leg counter and all that. They just know that the more you wrestle him, the more he can make you look goofy. So these guys are out there closing things down here for him, and they're not as aggressive, not pushing into him because they know what he can do. The ability to go behind his opponents is fantastic. But, again, so poised out there.
Blood timeout on the right with Bravo Young and Hayes. Roman Bravo Young, 2-time All-American. He was seated 5th at the championships taking place last year in Minneapolis. Red hot. He's won 30 of his last 32. More offense on the left, late by Fix. Good job there by Cannon. Heavy hit pressure. And close to getting away from what looked like might be 2.
Good effort there by the youngster there. Cannon just basically, Fix had him cracked down pretty easily and actually had the arm across the body looking for the second leg. And again, this hip action from underneath, this effort that he's putting in the bottom position has been keeping him in this match.
First period will come to an end. Lots of excitement. 4-2 Fix out in front. The NCAA Wrestling Championships continue today. Quarterfinal action, 3 p.m. Eastern on ESPNU and the ESPN app. For more information, visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships.
Both these top seeds really good at getting out from underneath. Same side of the technique there, trying to create a little hip separation. Again, I'm impressed with Cannon, just the way he battles, his quickness, he's explosive. Watch him hustle in this position, probably going to give up maybe reversal, but now he comes into that Merkle position with the single leg laced underneath and the head and arm. See how that inside right leg is there? And the referee's going to call that a stalemate, or actually a stalling call right there. He just had the head and arm. You know, the first thing you got to do if you're wrestling these top seeds, you just got to compete in every position. And I see that from Chris Cannon. You don't know what, you wrestling a guy who's really skilled, but the competition, the competitive spirit is way high here with this kid. His pace is good. Just been impressed with the way he's reacted against a superior technician.
Yeah, Matt Storniolo has to be really happy with what Cannon has been able to do. Storniolo started his career at Penn State, earned a couple of All-American honors after transferring to Oklahoma, guiding the Northwestern program.
Yeah, able to knock Fix down here. You see the kind of the quad pod stand up here is where he's using his hands and his legs, but I love that little forward trip there. And he felt like he's out of position, but was able to cut the riding time quite a bit.
First offensive threat on the right by Louie Hayes, the senior from Virginia, in on a leg. Shin whizzer by Bravo Young, and he'll get the whistle as the period comes to an end. Let's swing it down to Quint Kesnick. Quint.
This appears to be Daton's real first test of this year. He's had his way with opponents so far this season. Fix the 2019 runner-up in a controversial match that lost to Nick Suriano. Stalemate call, then potentially grabbing the headgear. It seems like it was like 10 years ago, but keep in mind, this is a free year. So Fix has got this year and then 3 more. Plus potential Olympics. And John Smith said the folk style will toughen him up for the Olympic trials. He said there's no style tougher than folk style.
I know you would agree with that, Jim.
No question about it. You take a look at the way these guys have to train, and you know, Fix made a world team already, so he's got that already in the bag. So, you know, he's got to be one of the favorites here for that weight class. So, yeah, I'd agree. A year of a college training is it hasn't been a detriment, that's for sure, for a lot of the guys who are trying to make the Olympic team.
And Fix told local media a couple of weeks ago he feels he's in a really good position to slide down a few pounds for the Olympic trials coming up in a couple of weeks. How about this effort by Bravo Young? Not the type of offense we're used to seeing, but he has been impossible to crack if you're Louie Hayes in Virginia. He has riding time as well.
And Louie Hayes is the guy who got a last-second takedown against Lucas Bird from Illinois.
Corbin Myers, the ACC champion, dodging, eluding, Schmidt on the hunt. Riding time not a factor. They tag Myers with, let's see if that's the first stall call. It is. So Myers in no danger, and he is going to celebrate the Edinburgh transfer, the 6th-year senior coming back from a rash of injuries. The emotion on his face, Virginia Tech into the semis.
And you see the emotion on these guys' face because they are guaranteed of being an All-American. You can't knock them off the podium. They're at least going to finish 6th place with a win in this round. Of course, they want more. They want to wrestle for that title tomorrow night. Solid wrestling here. Roman Bravo Young advancing. Tim mentioned last night here how much of a leader he's become in this Penn State program. Guys looking up to him. Just a fun guy to be around.
We get our first look, second period, box on the right. It's DeSanto of Iowa, Micky Phillippi of Pitt. Looks like Auston DeSanto wants to go optional. Phillippi underneath, second period, 6'3", DeSanto with the offense, plus riding time. There's a big throw by Fix on the left, and he has Cannon on the ropes. And there's the fall for the Cowboy, Daton Fix. Early on, third period, gets the 2 bonus points for Oklahoma State.
Just like that, and just for a second, Chris Cannon dropped his head a little bit, and the wily veteran Daton Fix basically caught him right there off that whizzer. He dropped his head a little bit, took it all the way, threw him in a little circle there. When you get that head off the mat, the only thing that's holding you up are the shoulders.
And then there was the one remaining quarterfinal, DeSanto, Iowa. has had some luck riding. Good mat return brings Phillippi back. See, over 2 minutes of riding time, Jim.
You know, Auston DeSanto has really got his offense going on the feet. He's been tough on the top. He's been putting up, for a while there in the course of the season in the early matches, he almost was averaging like 20, 22 points, and that's all because of his pace. And Micky Phillippi is a hard guy to put up 3 points on, let alone 8. He's a guy that can slow the match down quite a bit, really tough on his feet, just holding position, solid rider, can get out from underneath. But DeSanto's having his way right now.
DeSanto, the 4-time NCAA qualifier, 2-time All-American. He was seeded 6th last year, placed 5th in 2019, his first year with Iowa. The Big Ten runner-up lost to RBY a few weeks ago, 5-2. But DeSanto in control here on the talented wrestler from the ACC, Micky Phillippi.
I tell you what, if you're in a team race, which Iowa is right now, you're thinking, just a little bit. You got riding time. You got that 5-point spread. But with the 6-point move now, it's not enough to go hog wild here to get the major, which would be an 8-point decision. So DeSanto holding position nicely. Phillippi has to come at him, and that's how you score here. That's how you hold leads right there. Good position. Take the attacks that are there when your opponent overcommits. What he wants to do here now is probably likely ditch it. And he's in that range right now where you can start thinking about getting a major. Obviously, that would be an extra bonus point, and he's looking over at the bench. Good communication there between he and the Brands brothers.
DeSanto in control, closing moments of the third period, just continually on the attack. Has the left leg of Phillippi.
Really like that sequence there. Now he's going after the major. He's going after the bonus points for the team.
Switches to the double, and we'll see if he gets the 2. Roman Bravo Young into the semifinals. He caught up with Quint a few moments ago.
Congratulations. Nothing comes easy in this tournament. What was the biggest challenge that you just faced?
Just staying focused all the time, Just one match at a time. Don't overlook any opponent. Everyone's going to be tough, but just staying focused.
I saw some images of you training in the off-season. It looked like MMA. You had gloves on.
Yeah.
What was that, and what's been the benefit?
Yeah, I just mess around with that a little bit. Maybe it's in the future, but right now I'm just getting my hands in there a little bit.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Watching his style, Jim, he certainly has the footwork, the dancing around the ring, if you will, from RBY.
Well, anything that requires athletic ability, RBY can do, right? So he's a special person. He's just cool.
He's cool under pressure.
He's just cool. Yeah, can you imagine being on campus and being RBY? It'd be a nice experience.
It's a pretty good experience right now for Iowa's Auston DeSanto. Double-digit points on one of the toughest guys to score on in the country in Phillippi.
Just grinding Phillippi down. Put 12 points, 13 points up on to get a major on Micky Phillippi here for Auston DeSanto. That's momentum.
Iowa 2 for 2 early on in the quarterfinal round as they try to cement their spot, getting back on top in the team race. The Hawks entering today.